college-bound school. Congratulations and thank you. Yet to be for those here who have completed their degrees and who will soon embark on the next stage of life's journey. Let me begin by thanking Dr. Joe Espinosa, Dr. Jose Espinosa, and Team SISD, as you referred to them, for their diligent efforts to plan, collaborate, and execute the plan to successfully make Rams Early College High School the third early college high school at SISD, the only ISD in El Paso with 3 early college high schools. Kudos to you, Dr. Espinosa, and your team.
Please take note that these early college high schools are happening in public independent school districts.
We started our first dual credit summer program with SISD. Real tribute to Dr. Espinosa and his team for being Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am William Serrata, and I have the privilege to serve as president of El Paso Community College. Welcome to our Spring 2019 El Paso Community College Commencement exercise. Buenas noches, damas y caballeros. Bienvenido a la ceremonia de graduación de primavera 2019 del Paso Community College. Please remain standing for our national anthem. As we begin our ceremony today, I ask that we reflect on the many sacrifices that made today possible, as well as on the prosperous future for those here who have completed their degrees and who will soon embark on the next stage of life's journey. I also ask that today and every day we acknowledge and be thankful for the many gifts bestowed upon us, including the gift of intellect, goals met, the support of family and friends, mentors, and a society that encourages education. Thank you. Please be seated. It is my pleasure to introduce the El Paso Community College Board of Trustees, Judge Brian Haggerty, Chair of the Board. Mrs. Belen Robles, Secretary of the Board. Ms. Cristina Sanchez, Trustee. And Mr. John Uxer Jr., Trustee. Also present on stage are Dr. Belle Whelan, our keynote speaker, who will be formally introduced shortly, Mr. John Fitzpatrick, Executive Director for Educate Texas, Ms. Josette Shaughnessy, Vice President of Administration and Financial Operations, Dr. Kenneth Gonzalez, Vice President of Student and Enrollment Services, Dr. Jenny Iron, Vice President of Information Technology, Chief Information Officer, Dr. Julie Penley, Vice President of Research, Accreditation and Planning, Mr. Steve Smith, Vice President of Instruction and Workforce Education, Mr. Brian Mena, Student Government Association President, Mrs. Rebecca Bell, Faculty Association President, and Dr. Cassandra La Chica Chavez, Executive Director of Admissions and Registrar. I ask that members of the administrative team stand and be recognized. Thank you. Would our team of early college high school principals also please stand? I would like to recognize Dr. Martinez, Superintendent, Mr. Littlejohn from Clint ISD, our special guest. Thank you both for being here. I want to recognize the Grand Marshal of the commencement ceremony, Ms. Sue Selk, Professor of Speech, who is honored with the privilege of escorting the college mates for this commencement ceremony. Thank you, Ms. Selk. Representing staff constituency groups are Arlene Alarcon, Vice President of the Professional Staff Association. Thank you for being here. Laura Gaither, President of the Classified Staff Association. Thank you for being here. I would also like to acknowledge the faculty and staff members present. Commencement is always a special time as we celebrate the accomplishments and sacrifices of our students. This year, graduation is even more meaningful as we are celebrating our 50th anniversary. El Paso Community College is proud to be honoring the past and building the future as we celebrate 50 years of student and community impact. El Paso Community College offers high quality and affordable education with more than 1 million students served and more than 80,000 degrees and certificates awarded. EPCC has had a positive impact on students and the community during our 50-year history. Today, El Paso Community College has grown to serve more than 29,000 students each year and offers 145 degree and certificate programs. The college remains focused on engaging students, growing community partnerships, and fostering excellence. By creating a college-going culture and implementing innovative student success initiatives, EPCC is transforming the pathway to higher education and developing a better prepared workforce for our region. To acknowledge this important milestone in our history, each of the graduates here today has received a commemorative medallion as a reminder that for the past 50 years and into the future, EPCC truly is the best place to start and finish. Today we honor over 1,900 graduates, including many from our 12 early college high schools. At this time, I want to recognize some special groups of students. El Paso Community College is very proud of the long and historic relationship we have with our military and Fort Bliss. We acknowledge with pride and gratitude our students who are veterans of our armed forces and those currently serving our country in the military. Will graduates that are currently serving our country, as well as those of you that are veterans, please stand to receive our thanks and appreciation. Thank you for your service. It now gives me great pleasure to recognize those students graduating with outstanding academic records. Will those students graduating with a grade point average of 3.25 or higher please stand? Please remain standing if your GPA is 3.5 or higher. I ask that those with a grade point average of 3.75 or higher remain standing. Remain standing if you had a 4.0 grade point average. All A's, well done. Congratulations to all of you. Graduation is a milestone that few reach. I know that for many of today's graduates, you are the first in your family to reach this benchmark, and you have now set the tone for your family, including your siblings, your children, your spouse, and in some cases, your parents. I ask that you remember that what we celebrate here today, entitled Commencement, be to each of you what the word literally means. The definition of commencement is a beginning or start. This is the beginning of your journey in higher education and in your career. This is the first of many milestones that you will reach in your life, and your education will help you reach those goals. And your goals should be high, because we need you to accomplish great things here in El Paso, in the state of Texas, and in our great nation. Former President of South Africa, the late Nelson Mandela, stated that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. El Paso Community College has provided you with an outstanding education. use it to contribute to our state, our nation, and to ultimately make the world a better place. It is now my honor to introduce our keynote speaker. Dr. Belle Whelan currently serves as president of the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on College and is the first African American and the first woman to serve in this capacity. Her career spans over 40 years and includes the roles of faculty member, chief student services officer, campus provost, college president, and state secretary of education. In several of those roles, she was the first African American and/or woman to serve in those capacities. Dr. Whelan received her bachelor's degree from Trinity University in San Antonio, Texas. She is a Texas native with a double major in psychology and sociology. Her master's from Louisiana State University in developmental educational psychology, and her doctorate from the University of Texas at Austin in educational administration with special concentration in community college leadership. She has received numerous awards and recognition, including 6 honorary degrees, the Distinguished Graduate Award from Trinity University in 2002, and from the College of Education at the University of Texas at Austin in 1992. Her list of accolades is long and well-deserved, and they are in your program. I encourage you to read it. She is certainly pleased to be back home in Texas, and please help me give her a warm welcome, our honorary keynote speaker, Dr. Belle Whelan.
Thank you, President Sarata, to you and the El Paso Community College faculty, staff, and administration. Mr. Chairman, to you and the members of the board, special guests, family, friends, children, spouses, neighbors, anybody here rooting on this wonderful group of graduates of the class of 2019. What's cooking? You probably never heard of the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges, but it's the accrediting organization, or the one that gives the quality stamp of approval on what's done here at El Paso Community College. So as the chief quality assurance person, I'm here to give you your final exam. So I'm going to ask the graduates, and if you can't pass this exam, please don't bother to come crossing this stage. I want you to clear your hands of whatever you're holding and sit up toward the front of your seats. I didn't say stand up, I said sit toward, some of you are in trouble already. I'm going to count to 3, and on the count of 3, I want you to stand up, throw your hands in the air, and as loudly as you can, shout the word hallelujah. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, well done. Now, 50 years from now, when you come back to the 100th anniversary of El Paso Community College, you won't remember my name or maybe even what I said, but you will remember that I had you sitting on your seat, edge of your seat, shouting hallelujah. Whether you're graduating summa cum laude, magna cum laude, or thank you loud, we are proud of each and every one of you who are here today. It's a day for which many of you thought would never arrive. Others of you have been planning for it for a lifetime. No matter how long it took or whatever obstacles you had to climb, we really are pleased to come and celebrate your accomplishments today. One of the many things, hopefully, that you learned here at EPCC is that you had a lot of curricular choices from which to decide a major. Some required more science and math courses, others more business and accounting, and still others more social science. Every major, though, required that you learn to think critically, read and analyze complex concepts, feel comfortable speaking in public in front of people you had never met before, expressing your own ideas in writing so that others could understand what you were trying to say, and manipulate technological advances. While it may have seemed irrelevant at the time, I assure you that these are skills that you will use for the rest of your life. I'm sure that also there were many occasions when you had the same thought my son did when he was confronted with taking algebra in high school and wondering why in the world he had to learn all those formulas when he would never use them again. And when I explained to him that he was probably right, he would never use the formulas. He would use the logic that he learned to solve for unknowns. His response to me was, "Why didn't they tell me that? I'd have paid better attention." Well, you can't pay better attention anymore because the party's over for your degree for this one, but you can continue to ask questions and to pay attention as you leave here today. Little did he know that life is filled with a lot of those kinds of questions, and there are many, many more lessons to be learned. At this point now, you are responsible for your own learning. So I want you to listen up to these 5 lessons that this old lady who's had lots of jobs has learned over the years. The first one comes from a book that was written by H. Jackson Brown Jr. entitled Life's Little Instruction Book. It was a 2-volume book of one-liners that he and his wife wanted his son to remember when he was going off to college and didn't want him to forget. It was right before the Chicken Soup for the Soul book came out. And the one-liner that always holds my attention and one that I try to stress all the time is the one that says, "Be as kind to the janitor as you are the chairman of the board." Because everybody in an organization has a role to play, and no one's job is any more important than anybody else's. Because if you don't do your job, the organization will not be successful. There are many times that I will go to a fast food restaurant and I'll run into a server who is not happy to be there at all, probably been working more hours than he or she planned to and not being paid well, and so I get this, "Yeah, what you want?" And so I will ask, "Have I done something to offend you or upset you today?" "No." I said, "Then why am I getting an attitude?" And they look at me like, "Who in the hell are you?" And I will say, "I understand that you feel that you're at the bottom of the totem pole in this company, but yours is the face of this company. And if you turn off enough customers, we won't come back. And you know who the first person they're going to let go is? You. So you have to get up every day and go to work no matter what job you hold and realize that you are as an important cog in that organization's staff as anybody else who's working there. And do the best that you can for as long as you can until something better comes along." Lesson 2 is a reminder that learning is a lifelong phenomenon. Sorry about that, it's not over because today's commencement. You may not have assignments anymore or assigned books to read, but it's now time for you to assign them to yourself. By the way, for those of you in the audience, there's a summer school registration information as you're leaving the building tonight. You never get too old to learn. As a matter of fact, I have been watching the Facebook posts that have been going on for commencements, and I come from the state of Georgia, or live in the state of Georgia, and there was a 92-year-old woman who got her degree at one of the college commencements the other day. So the good thing about education is there's no age limit. So feel free to sign up, not a problem. In that same vein, I also need you to remember that there's no such thing as a stupid question. The one that's stupid is the one you don't ask, because you are now responsible for your own learning. I had an opportunity to teach students child psychology for 10 years. Wonderful career, I enjoyed it. And I was talking one day about the advantages of breastfeeding babies versus bottle feeding babies, and how the nutrients from the mother's breast pass on to the child, and you get to bond because we haven't found a way to detach a breast yet, although some of you science majors may do that, I don't know. And I had a woman ask me if black women had chocolate milk in their breasts. True story, true story. And faculty can appreciate that, I'm sure. I had part of the class fall out laughing. I had another part of the class sit there in shock going, did she really ask that question? But more importantly, I had a group that you could see was trying to process the possibility that there was actually chocolate. So I told her, I said, to the best of my knowledge, there are no flavoring packets in black women's breasts, that all breast milk is the same. And I would certainly much rather her ask me that question than to stop some sister on the street and ask her, But But for those who laughed, I also said you should thank her for asking that question, because it is biologically impossible to grow an ulcer and laugh at the same time. We would have less road rage if you would laugh at the idiots in front of you than cuss them out. I promise. Lesson 3, learn to give back. Like many of you, when I graduated from college, I didn't have a lot of money, but I found out that I had something that was much more valuable than that, and that was my time. And so I learned to go and do volunteer work at the mental health clinic. I read to students in kindergarten. I would go visit folks my age in the senior citizen home, whatever I could do to help other people. And as my bank account grew, then I learned that it was important to also financially support folks. I started buying Girl Scout cookies and Cub Scout popcorn and magazine subscriptions I never read, because I realized it was helping children understand how to count, how to manage money, how to make requests of folks. And as I got even more mature in my career, I realized that I had gone to school on a scholarship, and that scholarship had to have come from somewhere. So I started giving back money, and I encourage you, whether it's $1, $5, $10, $50, or $50,000, as your bank account grows, remember El Paso Community College and give some money back to the foundation so that other students can benefit like you did by attending here. It doesn't take much. You won't miss it because you didn't have it in the first place. Lesson 4 is looking good is just as important to making a lasting impression as being knowledgeable. Unfortunately, the fashion world seldom advertises clothes, shoes, or hairstyles that are appropriate for work. They depend upon us to make those decisions. And quite frankly, some of y'all got a problem. You don't know how to do that. Some of those folks don't either, so, I've also found that our moods determine what we wear every day. If you wake up feeling really good and well-rested, boy, you dress to the nines. But if you wake up with a hangover or feeling like, oh my God, do I have to go back to this place? You don't care what you look like. You never know who's watching you. And you never know what opportunity you might have missed just because of your persona. As you begin to go interview for jobs, unfortunately, you're probably going to end up interviewing with some old fart like me. So I want to share this with you. There is only one part of your body that begins with a B in which we are interested, and that's your brain. Not your boobs, not your butt, your brain. So don't dress for a job interview like you going to the club on Friday night. Because remember I told you, you are the image of the organization. And if you don't walk in with the appropriate image, they are not going to hire you. Just one of those things I want you to know. Cover your chest, wear a long enough skirt that you don't show all the possibilities. Comb your hair. Don't put the comb in your head when you're going into the interview. These are the expectations because they're going to have dress codes when you go to work, so you may as well start off on the right foot. The final lesson comes from my own personal life and an experience I had in 1964 before many of you were born, but y'all missed a good time. That's all I got to tell you. When I was preparing to leave 8th grade to go to the high school and be part of the group that integrated the high school, and I had an old lady for a teacher, she's probably my age now, who told us two things that still stick with us every day. She told us in 1964 that black people were obviously the most important people in the world, otherwise white folks wouldn't be making such a big deal over us. And in 1974, they said the same thing about women. And in 84, it was people with physical disabilities. We always pick on somebody. Today, it's immigrants. She said, you don't let other people's attitudes control you. You stand tall and say, I have a degree from El Paso Community College that I had to work my tail off in order to get. You may slow me down, but there is no way you are going to stop me from achieving my goals. And unfortunately, there will be days when you will have to stand up and give yourself that pep talk. Even today, after 46 years of working, I walk in a room and I can tell people are going, who let her in here? And I just say, deal with it, baby, I'm here. And that's the way you have to do that. The second thing she said, though, was that it really didn't matter what our skin color was because we were all Americans. And American ended in the letters I-C-A-N, I can. And if you happen to be Mexican American or African American, both of those words also end in I-C-A-N, so you doubly can achieve whatever your goal is. You have shown that today, which is why we're here. I congratulate each of you. Thank you for letting me join your party, and felicidades a todos.
Thank you, Dr. Whelan, for those 5 important lessons that I'm sure our graduates will retain. I ask that Judge Haggerty, the chair of the board, join me. Dr. Whelan, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, it is my pleasure to award you a Certificate of Outstanding Contribution. It reads as follows. Be it known that Dr. Belle Whelan, President of the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools, Commission on Colleges, a nationally recognized trailblazer and visionary leader who has dedicated her career to providing higher education opportunities for a countless number of students for more than 40 years, is hereby presented a Certificate of Outstanding Contribution for being a national role model who has served as a faculty member, Chief Student Services Officer, Campus Provost, College President, and State Secretary of Education, and in many of those roles was the first African American and/or woman to hold that position. On behalf of the students, faculty, staff, and Board of Trustees of El Paso Community College who have benefited from your unrelenting commitment to excellence in the Academy, we thank you for your leadership and service done this 17th day of May, 2019. With the Certificate of Outstanding Contribution, El Paso Community College is establishing the Dr. Belle Whelan Endowed Scholarship Fund and designating $25,000 for that purpose. This will allow EPC students for generations to come to benefit from your legacy as a true educational leader and a role model. Dr. Whelan, we value your friendship and we thank you for your service to our community. Welcome to the El Paso Community College family. Mr. Steve Smith, Vice President of Instruction and Workforce Education, will now present the candidates for their degrees.
Will the candidates for all degrees please rise? Mr. President, Board of Trustees, I would like to present the candidates for the degrees of Associate of Arts and Associate of Arts in Teaching.
On the recommendation of the faculty and the authority vested in me by both the State of Texas and our Board of Trustees, I confer on each of you your degree.
Students, please shift your tassels to the right and be seated. Congratulations. Will the marshals please escort the students to the platform?
Okay, and the moment we've all been waiting for. Congratulations, Jasmine Meijin Acosta. Berenice Isabel Acevedo. Juan Anthony Acevedo. Hector Aceves. Melissa Acosta. Veronica Acosta. Brian Adame. Sarah Adame. Jordan Nina Adams. Andrew Aguilar. Jocelyn Aguilera. Brenda Aguirre. Carla Lizette Alanis. Stacy Maritza Alcantar. Yasmin Saeed Al-Harbi. Samantha Almanza. Evelyn Almaraz. Mark Alvarado. Tanya Alvarado. Alicia Rebecca Alvarez. Guillermo and Eduardo Andrade. Kimberly Angayan. Yuvia Natalie Anguiano. Richard Apodaca. Abigail Archuleta. Brianna Aline Arellano. Evelyn Arellano. Jenia Nini Arellano. Cristian Arguelles. Martín Armendariz. Brittany Eileen Arostegui. Rodrigo Cristian Aras. Belen Arriaga. Brian Brandon Arieta. Cristian Giovanni Artelejo. Abraham Mireles Avalos. Emmanuel Avalos. Evelyn Nicole Arvear. Manuel Adrian Avila Lopez. Samantha Angelica Ayala. Pablo Baca. Talia Alanis Palcasar. Jessica Baldwin. Salvador Banuelos. David Joseph Baptiste. Priscilla Bernice Barba. Jessica Yvonne Barragan. Abril Barraza. Veronica Mia Barrera. Álvaro Paloreta. Angel Beckett. Kimberly Aglaé Beltrán. Yadira Beltrán. Patricia Bellini Benavides. Natalie Bencomo. Kaya Lene Bennett. Nathan Asher Bidwell. Leslie Blasquez. Vilma Yvette Bocanegra Ruiz. Sean Patrick Bombach. Dana Raylyn Booker. Valerie Bradford. Jonathan Bravo. Belen Inés Briceño Merlin. Brittany Destiny Brunson. Cynthia Renee Bryant. Christina Bueno. Sochi Noemi Burola. Mario Areli Bustamante. Joseph Jordan Butterfield. Lauren Dolores Bird. Kylene Nicole Calderon. Maria Elena Calderon. Lorna Campbell. Andres Campos. Tiffany Jade Candelaria. Alejandro Cano. Sergio Cardenas. Victoria Cardoso. Juan Caro. Alberto Manuel Carrasco. Daniel Carrasco. Hannah Raylene Carrasco. Matthew Martin Carvanis. Israel Esteban Castillo. Marisela Castillo. Israel Castor. Isabel Castorena. Billy Juliet Castro. Celeste Itali Castro. Humberto Castro. Oscar Castro. Ricardo Cavazos. Jennifer Cerda. Giovanna Cervantes. Victoria Cervantes. Tara Mary Shafino. Abdiel Chaides. Zane Chanley. Mia Soledad Chan. Luis Armando Chaparro. Vianney Chaparro Valenzuela. Belen Gabriela Chavez. Emmanuel DeMarco Chavez. Isaac Chavez. Claudia Chavez de Solis. Iris Guadalupe Shavira. Caitlin Taylor Chrisman. Angela Chung. Brianna Sid de Leon. Layla Coltrane. Jacqueline Concha. Andrea Contreras. Brandon Contreras. Eduardo Contreras. Ruben Contreras. Ashley Marie Cordova. Esteban Corona. Laura Daniela Corona. Valerie Juliana Corpus. Jair Alejandro Coral. Elias Guillermo Cortés. Thomas Coulter. Carla Patricia Crispin. Jennifer Christine Cuellar. Jasmine Cuevas. Luis Carlos Cuevas II. Rogelio Damian. Marissa Davis. Alejandra de la Peña. Brenda Liliana de la Rosa. Maria Luisa de la Torre. Leslie De Lucio. Ruby de Santiago. Lauren Ashley Dees. Giovanni Damien del Campo. Clarissa del Toro. Alexandra de Leon. Dante Cameron Delgadillo. Frida Mariana Delgadillo. Jocelyn Delgadillo. Ángel Ulysses Delgado. Brandy Consuelo Delgado. Gina Delgado. Megan Antonia Delgado. Melissa Delgado. Alyssa Mariah Devora. Christian Yafet Diaz. Denise Daniela Diaz. Fernando Dominguez. Jorge Alberto Dominguez. Noah Evan Dominguez. Krista Duarte. Emily Elizabeth Duran. Naomi Duran. Romina Durney. Emily Marie Early. Priscilla Gibbs Erbegwin. Cassandra Montserrat Ejuan Gonzalez. Daniela Escamilla. Kiara Escarcega. Angelica Escobedo. Jacqueline Escobedo. Santiago Esparza. Karen Julia Espinosa. Gilberto Esquivel Saucedo. Abby Elizabeth Estrada. Henry Estrada. Annalise Estrella. Zuleika Eubank. Leslie Jeanette Favela. Jesus Alejandro Fabian. Dominique DeLay Favela. Lilia Favela. Alexandra Maria Fernandez. Michael Joseph Fernandez. Kaysen Ferneman. Sarah Fierro. Jacqueline Flynn. Esai Flores. Kimberly Flores. Sabrina Angela Flores. Jacqueline Flores Moreno. Giamo Vincenzo Forti. Brianna Friday. Nicholas Frank. Morgan Ray Gahan. Edwin Alejandro Galindo. Nicolas Galvan. Abigail Garcia. Alba Rocio Garcia. Alexandra Vania Garcia. Daisy Esmeralda Garcia. Isabel Garcia. Isabel Janice Garcia. Jasmine Garcia. Joanna Alejandra Garcia. Viridiana Garcia. Lizette Yvette Gaitan Trejo. Kutunagni Dimitri Gebdi Sokpa. Alfredo Gomez. Fernanda Gomez. Genesis Gomez. Jessica Gomez. Brianna Gonzalez. Carolina Gonzalez. Cynthia Gonzalez. Jesus Gonzalez. Kevin Gonzalez. Paulina Gonzalez Seda. Vanessa Gonzalez. Viridiana Gonzalez. William Graham. Shayla Kathleen Grajeda. Joshua Miguel Granados. Diane Gruber. Jonathan Joel Guerra. Cesar Ismael Guerrero. Mauro Sebastian Guerrero. Obed Gurola Pereda. Diana Lucia Gutierrez. Luis Carlos Gutierrez. Roger Tade Gutierrez. Raul Guzman Jr. Catherine Rachel Harper. Luke Alexander Harper. Lydia Christina Harris. Jenna Celeste Henneberry. Brianna Idame Heredia. Abel Hernandez. America Vanessa Hernandez. Ariana Alyssa Hernandez. Ashley Itzel Hernandez. Erica Vianney Hernandez. Evelyn Hernandez. Felicity Apollonia Hernandez. Luis Hernandez. Isabel Herrera. Victor Gabriel Herrera. Myrna Yvette Ibarra. Mariana Iglesias. Miranda Islas. Arlette Jimenez. Nayev Jaramillo. Elizabeth Jimenez. Ian Ray Jimenez. Fabiola Jimenez Esparza. Alyssa Brianna Johnson. Devin Lee Johnson. Rajane Tamia Johnson. Claudio Yave Johnston. Chloe Cassandra Jordan. Janice Lucero Juarez. Trinidad Anais Juarez. Emily Rebecca Kashi. Q Lee Kim. Michael Kerwa. Devin Clace. Sydney Noel Klein. Leslie America Laureano. Bobby Lada. Andrea Legarrete. Brianna Leonard. Leslie Alexia Licero. Sabrina Lynn. Alan Lizarraga. Adriana Lopez. Alyssa Ileana Lopez. Amanda Marina Lopez. Andres Lopez. Angel Lopez. Betsaida Guadalupe Lopez. Clarissa Lopez. Elizabeth Lopez. Evelyn Lopez. Febe Elizabeth Lopez. Luis Lopez. Nicholas Anthony Lopez. Marios Lapudides. Sabrina Nicole Lo Salas. Ana Graciela Loya. Victor Loya. Miguel Ángel Lucero. Miguel Ángel Lucero. Edlin Lujan. Mariela Lujan. Brian Peña. Mena. Ivan Paul Madrid. Cynthia Magallanes. Joshua Magallanes. Timothy Matthew Mancera. Daniel Marin. Jose Angel Marin. Esmeralda Marin Villanueva. Beatriz Marquez. Jonathan Marquez. Juan Antonio Marquez. Benjamin Edward Marshall. Alan Cesar Martinez. Alex Martinez. Alexis Alberto Martinez. Alexis Ashley Martinez. Clarissa Soleo Martinez. Claudia Martinez. David Roberto Martinez. Evelyn Lucia Martinez. Elaine Soto. Fernando Martinez. Jamie Martinez. John Adam Martinez. Melissa Jennifer Martinez. Indiana Arade Martinez Segura. Teresita Mata. Ashley Mateo. Catherine Madrid. Jessie Ann May. Jeanette Medina. Carla Alexa Medina. Matthew Medina. Alejandra Medrano. Claudia Guadalupe Medrano. Alonso Mejia. Raquel Andrea Mejia. Kayla Daniela Melendez. Leonardo Melendez. Chris Mendez. Abraham Mendoza. Angel Nicole Mendoza. Edgar Mendoza. Jacqueline Andrea Mendoza.
Jared Abisaid Mendoza. Jose Mendoza. Leslie G. Mendoza. Lucero Mendoza. Alejandro Mercado. Ariana Arely Mercado. Beatriz Adriana Mercado. Jimena Mesa. Paloma Michelle. Carla Stephanie Meyer. Sylvia Isela Mimbela. María Miranda. Ian Mireles. Matthew Diego Monares. Antonio Jesús Monreal. Fabiola Montañez. Rosemary Montañez. Christian Alexis Montejano. Daniel Montenegro. Celeste Molina Mejia. Eileen Scarlett Mona. Carla Montano. Ryan Dean Montes. Roberto Montesinos. Manuel E. Mora. Gabriela Iván Morales. Caitlin Nicole Morales. Kevin Justin Morales. Brisa Alejandra Morán. Kenya J. Moreno. Madison Moreno. Valerie Moreno. Jessie Christine Mota. Mariana L. Mota. Flor A. Muñiz. Arlet Jacqueline Murguía Chávez. Marisela Navarro. Leslie Paulina Negrete. Valerie Nina Nelson. Abigail Nevares. Ashley Yovanka Nunez. Sebastian Nunez. Stephanie Marie Nunez. Frida Alejandra Ocana. Alexa Leonor Ochoa. Sarah Daniel Oliva. Eduardo Eliseo Oliveros. Manuel F. Ontiveros. Manuela Ontiveros. Ruby Esmeralda Orduno. Jacob Ornelas. Alexandra Marie Oropesa. Diana Giselle Orozco. Andrea Ortiz. Edith Ortiz. Crystal Dawn Ortiz. Misael Ortiz. Natalie Ortiz. Excellent Oyebami. Bella Soleja Ozomaru. Natalie Vicky Marie Padilla. Brian Palma. Hugo Parra. Ismael Parra. Rachel Alexandra Parsons. Elizabeth Pavia. Juan Antonio Pedrosa. Jacqueline Peinado. Victoria Pelco. Ashley Peña. Jacqueline Peña. Julian Alejandro Peña. Samuel A. Peña. Sarah N. Peña. Alyssa Renee Perales. Andy Manuel Perez. Guadalupe Perez. Isabella Fatima Perez. Noah Ryan Perez. Zisley Perez. Karina Petroni. Montique de Lafayette Monroe. Nicholas Michael Fenig. Rafael Mercedes Pilgrim. Alec Pisaña. Andrea Ponce. Ian Porras. Lisbeth Portillo. Ian Keith Pullman. Angela Quesada. Yvette Quesada. Nathan Timothy Quintana. Jacqueline Quirino. Juan José Quiros. Alteo Garín Racelis. Ángel Gustavo Ramírez. Blanca I. Ramírez. Karen Lisbeth Ramírez. Leslie Oralia Ramírez. Marcela C. Ramírez. Raúl Alexis Ramírez. Salma Oralia Ramírez. Jasmine Ramos. Joshua A. Ramos. Kimberly Renee Ramos. Diego Guillermo Rangel. Lydia Isabel Rayos. Jacqueline Reyes. Julia Joanne Reyes. Melissa Lorena Reyes. Marta Isela Reina. Melanie Alma Reynoso. Arely Paola Riojas. Francis Ann Rios. Victoria Rivas. Allison Rivera. Eric Daniel Rivera. Kaori Rivera. Melanie Rivera. Jorge Rivero. César Enrique Rodarte. Miriam C. Rodas Rojas. Alyssa Rodríguez. Ángel Ulises Rodríguez. Eileen Yvette Rodríguez. César O. Rodríguez. Jesús Ángel Rodríguez. Leslie Crystal Rodríguez. Lily Beth Rodríguez. Michelle Alexis Rodríguez. Paola Yvette Rodríguez. Vianney Rodríguez. Walter Ali Rodríguez. Samaria Briseida Rodríguez. Rubén Alonso Roan Prieto. Alan Joan Rojas. Alexander José Rojas. Luis A. Román. Montserrat Romana. Miguel Ángel Romero. Victor Hugo Romero. Kyle Justin Ruslet. Emily Yadira Rubio. Dylan Edward Ruelas. José Felipe Saavedra. Alana Marguerite Heck. Stephanie Salas. Stephanie Salas. Monique Salcido. Kate Saldaña. Rogelio Saldaña. Ivan Christian Samaniego. Gilbert Sanchez. Isaiah Sanchez. Ivy Genevieve Sanchez. Jesús Alejandro Sánchez. Juan Iván Sánchez. Madeline Mercedes Sánchez. Miguel Armando Sánchez. Sofía Marie Sánchez. Andrés Santillana. Marlene Sariñana. Andrew M. Sieber. Andrés Gabriel Segovia. Saret Nicole Segura. Amanda Severo. Isaiah Eisman Schold. Kevin Edgar Cias. Seth Edgar Cias. Alejandra Andrea Sierra. Idali Simelda Sierra. Anaí Silva. Ariadna Silva. Coco M. Smith. Yvonne Solano. Chelsea Solis. Citali Y. Solis. Josué A. Sosa. Araceli Soto. Jaden Elena Soto. Geraldine Stevens. Amanda Stevenson. Peyton Roderick Street. Christina Kaylee Tobler. Noemi Tafoya. Amy Giselle Terrazas. Andrés Terrazas González. Jonathan Anievas Tipo. Ashlyn Leanne Titus. Carolina Torres. Guillermo Torres. Luis C. Torres. Brandon Eric Toyosima. Jasmine April Tucker. Ileana Mabel Ugarte. Jacob Valdez. Laura Cristina Valdez. Juan Manuel Valdez López. Abigail Valdivieso. Leah Raquel Valdivieso. Rudy Valenciana. Megan Hannah Valenzuela. Priscilla Valle. Jasleen Angelina Valverde. Ashley Vianney Vargas. Jorge Vargas. Ricardo Ignacio Vargas. Cristina Vasquez. Emily Yvonne Vasquez. Eric Vasquez. Jessica Vasquez. Juan Kirk Vasquez. Deyanira Vega. Marlene Victoria Velarde. Saúl Iván Velázquez. Persephone Lluvia Ventura. Abigail Alexis Vernium. Viviana Alyssa Vidales. Germán Viescas. Idali Villaneda. Hector Isaiah Villarreal. Noemi Villarreal. Ariana Isabel Villegas. Christopher W. Washer. Cameron Bailey Webb. Gavin Braden Welsh. Joshua Arthur White. Jamal Monteith Wilborn. Brianne Janelle Williams. Alicia Irene Wright. Sam Zambrano. Sunny Marie Zamorano. Bruno A. Zapata. Alfredo Zavala. Stephanie Zavala. Kimberly Nicole Subiate. Valeria Subiate Saldívar. Norberto Zúñiga. This concludes the graduates for the Associate of Arts degree. The following will receive the Associate of Arts in Teaching degree. Rocio Guadalupe Aguilar. Abigail Bayless. Jacob I. Beebe. Iris I. Bernal. Ana Karen Burciaga. Cynthia C. Camacho. Wendy Canales. Beatriz Carrión. Diana Paulina Cisneros. Berenice Domínguez. Mary Grace Sarmiento Eroy. Desiree Marie Espresión. Betsy Ruby Favela. Michelle Flores. Ruth Flores. Shambrin Frescas. Amanda N. Frias. Anaí Galván. Valerie Anaís González. Stephanie M. Guerra. Bianca M. Hernández. Yuriko Andrea Hernández. Angelica Teresa Nat. Jennifer Alejandra Trujillo. Veronica Brianna Lira. Monica Yvette Loera. Ruby I. Maldonado. Ana Laura Mesa. Jennifer Morales. Laura I. Muro Vargas. Valeria Ojeda. Aniela Orozco Chavarría. Dominic C. Pierce. Christina Amber Renteria. Jada Victoria Rivera. Eileen Rodriguez. Alondra J. Sanchez. Grecia Santoyo. Kylie M. Siqueiros. Monique Thompson. Vanessa Velarde. Paris Alexandria Ware. Anna Willis. Astrid Barron. Leslie Maylee Vargas. Arlo Marie De Flario. DeHaro. This concludes the graduates for the Associate of Arts in Teaching.
Everyone join me once more in congratulating all of the graduates. Please join me in a round of applause for Ms. Adria Dunn Harris and the Americas High School Orchestra. Many thanks to James Garcia and Miguel Rojas for interpreting for those who are deaf or hard of hearing. And to Dr. Elizabeth Acosta and Ms. Zaira Crisafulli for announcing our graduates. It has been said that behind every graduate stands a very proud family. Graduates, your families in all their distinctive variations have been there for you. Let's take a moment to thank them. Queremos reconocer las familias de nuestros graduados y darles gracias por su apoyo y amor. Could the children, parents, and spouses of the graduates please stand? Por favor, ponerse de pie, los hijos, padres, esposas y esposas de los graduados. Please remain in your seats until all graduates have exited. I invite you to meet your graduate in the parking lot across the street from the tunnel of the Don Haskins Center. Will everyone please rise for the recessional to exit? Congratulations, class of 2019.